It's week 3 of high school football in the Shore Conference. I'm Rich Chrampanis. Thanks so much for logging on to Shore Sports Zone's Friday night highlight show. We want to thank all the great fans all across Monmouth and Ocean County for watching our videos, and thanks to our awesome sponsors, we're able to bring you even more coverage this week as we span Monmouth and Ocean County, bringing you all the week 3 action. We get started right here in Red Bank, a much anticipated matchup. Last year, Ocean Township got a 42-35 win over Red Bank Catholic. Tonight, the rematch here at Count Basie Field.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Catholic is brought to you by Immediate Care Medical Walk-In of Red Bank. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Ocean Township is brought to you by AdPro Imprints.
Great job, as always, by the RBC student section out in full force. 77 points last year when these two teams met. Much lower point total on Friday night. Tommy Lang came out on fire. The RBC quarterback finds Max Hazard on the opening drive down to the 16-yard line. We have seen Lang make some great throws early on this season, but he can take off and run with it too. Tommy Lang off to the races, 16-yard touchdown run, 6-0, the extra point no good. More RBC offense. Lang to Zach Bair, start of a monster game for the Casey's running back. This drive would stall at the end of one. It's a 6-0 game. Second quarter now. Check out what Bair can do in tight spaces. This is nifty. Oh, look at that move right there. Great run by Zach Bair down to the 41. And then it's Lang back to the air to Brandon Lombana. This is a great catch. Lombana with the 25-yard touchdown catch. 13-0 RBC in front. Meanwhile, we saw RBC's defense do some great things. That right there is Emmett McNamara batting down the pass. Tall guy on the defensive line. That was a big play. And then here, Ocean gets something going. That's Andrew Worthington with the sack. On that play, Tommy Lang leaves the game, broken clavicle. So now down 13-0. Here comes Ocean. Kenny Pickett to Joey Aldarelli. He's into RBC territory at the 49. And this is so many great accolades about Kenny Pickett. I think what I like the most about him is his footwork. Look at his feet move here. He turns a loss into a big gain. Kenny Pickett maneuvers his way down to the 34-yard line, and it would lead to this. 1:37 to go in the half. Pickett to Joey Aldarelli over the middle. That covers 20 yards at the half. 13-7. The Caseys have a 6-point lead. Opening drive of the third quarter. Here's Pickett on the move again. Pickett did a lot more damage running than he did throwing in this game. Key play here. It's 4th down from the 13-yard line. Aldarelli can't get the first down. Big stop by the Casey's defense. It remains a 13-7 game. Tommy Lang injured in the second. They bring in Nick Brusca. We saw him at running back last week. Here he is running the offense. Brusca with a big run here, and then it sets the stage for Zach Bair. Look at him go. Zach Bair with a 37-yard touchdown run. Great job by the RBC O-line. The Caseys are up 13. It's 20-7. And the rest of the story was RBC's defense. It was tenacious. Nasir Darnell, boom! Sacks quarterback Kenny Pickett. He's on his way to Harvard. That was Ivy League quality for sure. And the RBC defense was just dialed in. Brandon Lombana, he made that great touchdown catch. Here he is on defense making the INT. And one more great play by the defensive unit. This is Gino Tartamella with the quarterback sack. RBC was able to get that front four to put a lot of pressure. The secondary covered receivers. And Nick Brusca was able to do a good job running the offense. He didn't throw one single pass, but Brusca with a big run here. This seals the deal as the RBC Caseys get a 20-7 win over Ocean Township. You see the numbers for Zach Bair. 15 carries, 164 yards, and a touchdown run. The RBC defense holds the powerful Ocean offense to just 163 yards of total offense. And how's this for a parallel? Frank Edgerly used to be in the Patriots organization. We all know New England just won with their third quarterback on Thursday night. How about RBC? Tommy Lang hurt, Steve Lubisher hurt, third man up, Nick Brusca. We talked to him and Zach Bair after the win.
I was a little nervous at first, I'm not going to lie, but I know I have a great offensive line. I got a great back in Zach Bair, number 22. I got great wide receivers that block for me, so I know everything's going to work out okay.
We definitely knew we had to stick to the running game, and all credit to the offensive line. You know, they work hard all summer, and they open up the holes. All the credit should go to them.
We knew coming in with Alderelli, and Pickett, those are two of the best you're going to see, not just in the shore, not just in our schedule, but throughout the state. So to come in and play the way they did, was huge, but I think a lot of that credit goes to those guys up front, flushing Pickett out a little bit, harassing him in the pocket, but you can get to the quarterback when you cover downfield, and you can cover downfield and you can get to the quarterback. And I think you saw that marriage tonight, and I think that was, as well as we did run the ball, what we were doing defensively, gave us all the strength we needed.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Raritan Rockets is brought to you by Bayshore Community Bank.
Great to be in Wall Township. Our first look at the 2-0 Crimson Knights. Wall, one of the pleasant surprises in the Shore. Raritan looking for their first win of 2016. The Rockets use up over 6.5 minutes of clock on the opening drive. Vito Aleo caps it off, a 3-yard touchdown run. The Rockets strike first. It's 7-0 Raritan in front. On Wall's first play from scrimmage. Looking forward to showing a lot of highlights at number 6. Eddie Scott is on the run. This is a 61-yard run. Aleo saves the touchdown. The Crimson Knights have it inside the 5. But there was more work to be done. A fumble. Raritan falls on the loose football. The Rockets are in business. Wall comes up empty. It stays 7-0. We fast forward to late in the second quarter. Dan Van Meerbeek to Vito Aleo. And Aleo's in the open field, and he is gone. 84-yard touchdown. Sound the upset alert. It's 14-0 Raritan with 3:30 to go in the half. But on the ensuing kickoff, RJ Janeczek. We saw him make so many great plays last year. Look at the great move right there. And Janeczek, when he gets to that sideline, forget about it. 92 yards for RJ Janeczek. Wow. Just like that, it's 14-7. That was the score at halftime. Third quarter, big play here by the Wall defense. Aleo brought down in the end zone. A whole host of Crimson Knights. It's a safety, put 2 points on the board. It's now 14-9 Raritan, up 5. And then the Crimson Knights take the lead. Eddie Scott to Sean Larkin. He's wide open. 8-yard scoring play. Extra point no good. 15-14, Wall's up 1. After a 3-and-out by the Wall defense, Raritan's got to punt it away. And RJ Janeczek is at it again. Wow. I think we're going to have one of these as a top play. Take your choice. The kickoff return, the punt return, 60 yards for RJ Janeczek. Wall takes an 8-point lead. It's 22-14. And it was a monster third quarter for Wall. 22 points, capped off by Chavez Coven. 35 yards. It's 29-14. You got to give credit to Raritan. They did not give up. It would have been real easy to get down to the dumps after that third quarter, but here come the Rockets with a purpose. Aleo, 16-yard run. And then in the fourth, Van Meerbeek to Rory Sullivan over the middle. Second long touchdown of the game for Raritan. This one covers 64 yards. We got a one-possession game, 29-21, 10:43 to go. Under 2 minutes to go. Raritan driving with a chance to tie. Van Meerbeek scrambles. He finds Vianney to Carlo. 22 yards. 16 seconds left. Can Raritan come back? Van Meerbeek buys time, throws. Sullivan's got it. 48-yard touchdown, but hold everything. This one's coming back an illegal forward pass. Take the points off the board. And Van Meerbeek's got one more desperation heave. And Wall's able to bat it down. As the Wall Crimson Knights are able to survive a tough effort from the Raritan Rockets. You look at Raritan's record, hey, they're 0-3. Remember last year, this same storyline played out where Raritan played an awfully tough schedule early on. It got them ready to play the games in October and November. Raritan went from 3-5 to a state champion. And we saw in these highlights that Raritan is capable of turning their season around. As for Wall, the Crimson Knights are now 3-0 on the season. I don't think anybody predicted that. Wall continues to have a great start to 2016. After the game, our Alex Lorenzo caught up with the Crimson Knights head coach Dan Curcione, who had nothing but high praise for Raritan in their upset bid, which fell short.
I told them all week that team over there won a state title last year, and then they were going to give them everything they got, and they sure did. And so hopefully we'll learn the lesson, all around, and we'll understand that teams like that are well coached and that are tough and that play good football, we better come very prepared, and we better prepare every day.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Marlboro Mustangs is brought to you by Hit Training.
Get ready for a thrill ride. Biggest point total of the night. Marlboro visiting Freehold Township. We knew this Patriots offense was electric. Charles Sabbagh, escaping the rush, finds Javier Rodriguez. This is a 25-yard gain. Same combination again. Sabbagh to Rodriguez. 31 yards. 7-0 on a great fourth down conversion. The leading rusher in the Shore Conference is the Marlboro Mustangs' Cameron Caorsi, and he is going to be one tough guy to stop this year. Caorsi with a 41-yard gain, given back to the workhorse, Cameron Caorsi from 6 yards out. It's a 7-6 game. Freehold Township goes right back to work. Sabbagh to Anthony Lottie, escapes the defender, and Lottie great in the open field. Look at the yards after the catch. 42 yards leads to Sabbagh on the 1-yard plunge. 14-6 Freehold Township. So much Cameron Caorsi, it's easy to forget about the pass game. Marlboro's got a good-looking receiver. This is Justin Marcus. That's a 14-yard gain and sets up Cameron Caorsi. Wow. Look at Caorsi. 21 yards, 2 TDs for Cameron Caorsi. It's 14-12, two-point conversion. Everyone knows he's getting the ball. You can't stop him. Caorsi for 2 makes it 14-14. Meanwhile, Freehold Township continues to work it through the air. Sabbagh to Tyreek Hall. That's a 26-yard gain. They give it to Max Nowak. Nowak's in the zone from 12 yards out, and the shootout is on. 21-14 Patriots in front. After a stop by the Freehold Township defense, here's Sabbagh to Adrian Ribeltowski. Get off of me! Wow, Ribeltowski, 39-yard touchdown is a 28-14 lead. But no lead is safe in this game. On the ensuing kickoff, Robert Semo. Look at Semo get going in the open field. Semo with a 62-yard kickoff return. Marlboro's in great shape. Caorsi does it again. Third touchdown run, 6 yards out, makes it 28-20. Marlboro's down 8 at the half. Third quarter action now. Jared Wright to Justin Marcus. Wow, over the defender there. That's a great play. And then Johnny Health gets going. Health won't be denied getting in the end zone. Great extra effort. 15-play, 79-yard drive. It's 28-28. But just when Marlboro thinks they're back in it, hold on. Here's Adrian Ribeltowski. So dangerous. Ribeltowski takes it to the house. Oh my. 76 yards makes it 35-28. After a turnover by the Freehold Township defense, it's Sabbagh going back to the air. And who else? Adrian Ribeltowski. Over the middle, 3 players in pursuit. Rybeltowski trying to make it all the way. He's marked out at the 1-yard line. It would lead to this. Max Nowak's second rushing TD from a yard out. We've got a 42-28 game. But this Marlboro team never gave up. Great run here by Johnny Health. And then Cameron Caorsi. After a 2-point conversion, we've got a 42-36 game, under 4 minutes to go. That's Nnamdi Unachukwu with a huge sack, and here comes Marlboro with a chance to take the lead late, but Kevin Doherty ends the comeback story. He falls down, and Freehold Township survives. Wow, what a game. 42-36 is your final. Awesome job by Ryan Olson on the highlights. Cameron Caorsi in a losing effort, 38 carries, 241 yards, 3 touchdowns. It's no secret now. Everyone on the shore knows that Cameron Caorsi is going to get the ball a bunch, and they just have to figure out a way to stop him. This is an excellent Freehold Township team that is now 3-0. And Marlboro was able to hang with a great football team to the very end and nearly pulled off an upset. As for Freehold Township, their offense is simply a pure joy to watch. Charles Sabbagh, the leading passer in the Shore Conference, Adrian Rybeltowski played unbelievable, and it's the reason that Freehold Township hangs on for a 6-point win at home over Marlboro.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the St. John Vianney Lancers is brought to you by Paver Restoration. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Regional is brought to you by Navasink Electrical.
The St. John Vianney Lancers looking to reach the 3-0 mark, home in Holmdel against Red Bank Regional. Bucks got a big win on the road against Matawan last week. Opening drive, Matt DiGennaro under pressure, 3 Bucks with the sack. Tyrese Morris and Jack Katayan part of the group. Same drive, 4th down, the fake punt. Look at Johnny Buchanan move the chains. That's a huge run by Buchanan. A 17-yard run on 4th and 13 keeps the drive alive. And it's a 2-quarterback system. Hazik Daniels to Samuel East. That is gorgeous. 7 yards. It deserves another look. I got an email this week saying, keep an eye on Samuel East. Well, when he makes plays like that, it's easy to keep an eye on him. Touchdown Lancers, 7-0 early. The Lancer Nation loves it. 4th down. After they recovered a pooch, here's Matt DiGennaro. Good hands by Pedro Braga. Good concentration. 14-yard touchdown makes it 14-0. St. John Vianney's defense was relentless. This is Alex Calabro. Big tackle for loss right there. SJV would pitch a shutout, and DiGennaro had himself a nice game. Here he rolls out and finds Zaire Sterling. This is special. Spin move! Sterling to the house. 60-yard touchdown. That made it 21-0. Now Zaire, we love showing your highlights. Don't get the 15 yards for the celebration. Go celebrate with your teammates, but that is one heck of a touchdown catch. I have a feeling we'll see that on top plays. 4 catches, 78 yards, and that 60-yard TD for Zaire Sterling. 37-0 is your final. Matt DiGennaro with Hazik Daniels doing great things in that 2-quarterback system. Sometimes the rhythm is tough, but St. John Vianney clearly working with these 2 QBs. DiGennaro throws for 3 touchdown passes. Daniels had a TD toss as well. The Lancers are 3-0, 37-0 winners against Red Bank Regional.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Rumson-Fair is brought to you by Serve Pro of Eatontown Long Branch.
Let's go to Rumson. The RFH Bulldogs following a bye week back home, hosting the Holmdel Hornets. It didn't take long for Michael O'Connor and the offense to get going. O'Connor to Tyler Pierson. Look how tough it is to bring down number 4. You got about half the Holmdel having to tackle him on the ground. And then here's O'Connor to the air. Beautiful ball, and it's Trevor Caruso coming down with it. 17-yard scoring play, 7-0 Bulldogs in front. Second quarter now, we see the ground attack get going. Matt Vecchiarelli had 155 yards in the opener. He's at it again. Good first down run right there. That was on 3rd and 3. And then check out O'Connor. Oh, Pierson, go and get it. Tyler Pierson, that's going to be a top play nominee. Great concentration over the defender. Pierson's got good height, and he uses it to his advantage. That makes it 14-0. And then, wow, that's a good play right there by Jack Shebel on special teams. It allows the offense to just keep cranking, and Pierson makes another great grab. That is what you call a matchup problem. Tyler Pierson with his second touchdown catch. This one covers 18 yards to make it 21-0. The give here to Matt Vecchiarelli. Great balance by Matt right there. Don't forget that Michael O'Connor can run with the football as well. Committed to Colgate. This is a good-looking run by Michael O'Connor right here. And O'Connor's going to cap off a dominating first half with the plunge from a yard out. 28-0 RFH at the half. The Bulldogs would score 3 more times. 49-0 is your final. Tyler Pierson with 2 great touchdown catches. You saw him in the highlights. O'Connor once again doing it all. 3 through the air, 1 on the ground. 2 easy wins for Rumson-Fairhaven to get things started, but get ready for next week. Rumson-Fairhaven at Middletown South. That's going to be one of the best games on the board when you look at all the high school matchups in the state of New Jersey. Shore Sports Zone will be there to bring you full coverage. I want to thank our great sponsor, Serve Pro of Eatontown Long Branch, who allow us to showcase the RFH Bulldogs, who are now 2-0 with a 49-0 win over Holmdel.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Colts Neck is brought to you by Hit Training. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Long Branch Green Wave is brought to you by Rosario Realty.
Great halftime show in Long Branch. The Green Wave with a 14-0 lead on Colts Neck. We pick it up in the 3rd quarter. Keith Cooper fumbles. Joe Giacalone falls on it. Giacalone with the big fumble recovery. Colts Neck defense given a chance, but here comes Long Branch. Mark Dennis, big run right here. The Green Wave looking to go up 21-0. They're inside the 10, but how about this Colts Neck D coming through again? Vinny Gargiulo picks up the loose football. Vinny Gargiulo is off to the races. He would take this all the way down to the 15-yard line, and it would lead to this. Carmen Katina, 6-yard touchdown run. The Cougars are on the board. It's 14-7, 3:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. But how about this response from Long Branch? Keith Cooper might be the fastest man in the Shore Conference. There he goes. Cooper, 52-yard touchdown run. And this puts the game away for the Green Wave of Long Branch. 2 TD runs for Keith Cooper. Long Branch gets their first win of the season with a 21-7 win over Colts Neck. Got to give credit to that Colts Neck defense. They created a couple of turnovers in the 3rd quarter, giving the team a chance to get back into the football game, but in the end, too much Keith Cooper in this one. The Green Wave win by 14 at home as Long Branch tops Colts Neck on Friday night. Strike up the band at Middletown North. We wrap things up with the Lions leading 21-7 at half over 2-0 Howell. 3rd quarter, here comes the Rebels. Eddie Morales to Nassim Brantley into Middletown North territory. The Rebels are threatening. Good run here by Jake Borelli. He's down at the 14, but the Middletown North defense really stepped up their game. Huge play here. Morales is picked off by Nick Kish, and Kish comes through with a clutch play. The Lions are back in business. Connor Welsh out with an injury. No worries, because Dwight Wilkerson's ready to carry the load. Here he gets a late hit from Nassim Brantley. Now, I'll tell you what, both teams here and the officials do a good job. This could have been an ugly scene. Good job by both teams keeping their composure. Wilkerson would cap off the drive, his 3rd touchdown run of the game. That's an 8-yard score. That makes it 28-7. Lions have a 3-touchdown lead. Howell not giving up on the ensuing kickoff. Nick Chambers. Had a big game against Freehold Borough last week. Here he is on the return, all the way down to the 44-yard line. Howell's got great field position, but Middletown North D is going to slam the door shut once again. Fumble. Look who's got it. 15, Nick Kish. If you go on the stat zone on shoresportzone.com, he's among the tackle leaders. Great linebacker, Nick Kish. And Dwight Wilkerson had himself a day. He ran a rough shot into Howell territory. It would lead to this. Chris DeMarco, 4-yard touchdown run. Good push by the O-line. Donald Glenn and the offense have another 7 points on the board. It's 35-7 Middletown North. And Dwight Wilkerson can do it all. I think he's going to be a good defensive player at the next level. Wilkerson with the INT here. Dwight Wilkerson gets the North Nation to scream one more time as Glenn finds Brendan Kuby. Kuby so good week in and week out, just so consistent. This is a gain of 19 yards, a third down conversion, and the scoring's going to close out. Joey Cavanaugh boots it through the uprights. And Steve Bush and the Middletown North Lions, impressive response to a tough loss last week. 38-7 is your final. The numbers for Dwight Wilkerson are eye-popping. 21 carries, 281 yards, 3 touchdowns, and we've learned that Middletown North is much more than a pass-happy offense. They can do it on the ground as well as in the air, and the defense creating those turnovers in the second half. Very impressive win for Middletown North. After the game, RJ Cook talked to Dwight Wilkerson about his new role and how the Lions bounced back.
Well, you know, it all starts in practice. You know, coach gets on you all week. He's like, you got to get on there. You got to get these guys going during practice. You got to make sure that everybody's going hard every single rep. You can't take a play off, and when you come out here, you definitely can't take a play off, and that's what we definitely did tonight. We had to come out here and show that we're still one of the top teams in the shore.
Well, we told the kids they needed to, respond to adversity and go out and play the way we're capable of doing. And last week we kind of let some things get out of hand, and guys kind of abandoned some technique and reads and things, and we just settled down and played football the way we're capable of. And we needed to come out and fight. And this is good. They're a good football team. They were 2-0. They were scoring 35 points a game, and we knew we had to come out and play.
Don't forget to check us out on Saturday with more high school football action. Our Saturday highlight show will feature 5 games, including the big showdown at Toms River North as the Mariners host Brick Township. That should be one heck of a matchup. And coming up on Sunday, don't forget to vote for the top play and top performer. The winners get Monmouth Building Center game balls. For our staff here at Shore Sports Zone, I'm Rich Chrampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you more this weekend with high school football action on shoresportszone.com.